Hey everyone, this is Colin at Target Sports, your pro shop for shooters and hunters. So right now I'm going to talk about doing an amnesty check. What is an amnesty check and why do we need one? So sometimes people move from free America, which would be anywhere other than New York and California, etc., where they do not require pistol permits and they can just go and buy a handgun over the counter by filling out a normal 4473 background check. So they purchase their handguns, whatnot. They own them, they have them, they shoot them, they carry them in whatever free American state that would be. And then for some reason they move to New York and they sadly find out that they're not allowed to have handguns in New York unless they have a pistol permit. So what sometimes happens is people forget that they have that gun and it just gets set aside or placed someplace in a safe or a closet for a long, long time. And that would obviously be illegal. So we're going to talk about how do I get that gun legally on a permit. The other thing that we typically would see is that Grandpa has a gun that he may have acquired a long time ago or brought back from the war, and it's been in the family or it's been passed down, and then whoever owns or has it now does not have a valid New York State pistol permit, so it too lives in the attic or the basement or the closet or wherever. So we're going to talk again about amnesty checks and how do I get that gun on a permit, or how do I transfer or sell that gun legally. So what we as a dealer would need would be either an out-of-state license from wherever you've moved from. And again, the license could just be a simple driver's license because not every state requires a pistol permit. If you do have a pistol permit or a CCW from an out-of-state, that would also suffice. So we can take the firearm physically in. We can use either DMV or CCW or pistol permit to log that into my system. Again, if it's a handgun, this is really what we are talking about now. There needs to be done a P12 form when the gun comes in, and then I have to do a P12 form again when the gun goes out. That's letting New York State know exactly who has possession, where those guns are. So once the gun has been logged in with a form of ID, we can then draw up paperwork and have it added to someone's permit. Again, if you don't have a pistol permit, we offer those courses and training here. So if there is no out-of-state driver's license, if there is no out-of-state pistol permit or CCW, or even if the person's passed away, we would need to either have a death certificate, right, to again show where the gun's coming from. And then we can also go through local PD, and we do have an arrangement with one of the PDs here where we give them the serial numbers. So the guns would stay here under our building and our license. They would be logged in from the PD. They are going to do a serial number check. They're going to make sure that the gun was not used in a felony or a crime or was stolen or anything like that. If it is, well, then the gun has to go through the proper channels at that point. But most of the time, it's a good, clean gun, and it has a new, fresh bill of health from that PD. Then we can draw up the paperwork to have it added to a pistol permit or hold it here until we decide if we want to sell it, if we're going to then give it to someone else in the state or out of state that has a permit. But that's how we can use those guns that you've either brought into the state unknowingly or you've found, in the estate after cleaning out after somebody's passed away. So it's an amnesty check. We are happy to do those. There aren't many questions asked in getting that done. Again, we like everyone to be safe and legal. If you have further questions about this, please feel free to give me a call at Target Sports, 122 Saratoga Road in Glenville on Route 50. And our phone number is 518-355-8923. And again, please like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Every view helps. We appreciate that very much. Shoot straight.